Hey, it's Cheryl from Home of My Making, where I inspire you to create a surrounding you love. I wanted to come on today and do a cute, simple Easter craft. We're getting down to the wire on Easter. So I want to show you what I've been working on today. I went on this morning and got a template for a bunny head. So what I do to make my templates that I need to trace out, I actually go online, find something that I want to trace, or if I can make it my own and draw it, I will, but sometimes I don't. And what I do is I print it out and then I take a pencil and I press really hard going around the whole entire, tracing it like that. And then it will leave a little indent in this folder, and then I cut it out. So that usually ends me up with something like this. Now this is what I use for my template to trace out on any surface that I need to trace out. So the first thing I'm going to do today is, as you're hopping on, let me know you're here. Let me get you on Facebook. And let me get my glasses on. Let me see. So the first thing I do is I'm going to make a felt bunny head. So I'm going to trace this out onto a piece of felt. And before coming on, I also traced it out on a piece of the heavy felt. This is the stiff felt. I found by using white, sometimes it could be see-through, so I wanted to have another layer underneath it. But what I'm going to do is trace this out onto just a regular piece of felt with a pencil, and then I'll cut it out. I found if I just use this piece of white felt, it's see-through in my project, so I wanted to have another base, and that's why I ended up tracing the stiffer felt. Now, if you do use white and you do want to recreate this, if it doesn't bother you that it's like see-through, that's fine. If not, just use 2 layers of regular felt if you don't have the heavy, stiffer felt. I just happen to have it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to trace this bunny out where I drew the tracing lines. Trying not to leave the mark of the pen or pencil or whatever tracing tool you're using. The good thing about this, I can flip it over when I, because it's not, what do I want to say? It goes either way, front or back. If I did leave any marks on this piece of felt, I can flip it over. That's why I drew, since it's white, that's why I used a pencil, so that it doesn't show up as much as ink would on the felt. So this is what I'm gonna do, is finish cutting this out. Let's go. Okay, so there I go. I got my bunny head cut out. Again, you could Google bunny head on the internet and you can print out whatever shape head you want. I did want something that had long ears for the project that I'm gonna do, but there are a bunch of different shaped heads on the internet and you'll see them. Hi Carolyn, hi Suzanne, how are you? So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna glue this to this thicker piece just because I wanted it to not be see-through. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I do have a glue stick that I use for felt because of the hot glue tends to leave bumps in it. If you don't have it, you don't have to use it. You could use whatever glue that'll glue down felt. Hot glue will definitely work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my head first. So that's where I'm at. Got the head going. Oops, it actually slid over. So I'm going to trim off any excess that didn't match up with the underlying piece. And then we'll be ready to go. So if you've been joining me for a while, you'll know that I love to cut out felt flowers, and this project is definitely going to have felt flowers with it. I'm not going to show you how to do the felt flowers because I do have a tutorial in the video section for that, but you can refer to that when you want to make this project. They're easy. They're again, they're not using a Cricut, and they're not they're all hand cut. So I don't have a Cricut, so everything I do is hand cut when it comes to making the felt flowers. So that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to actually glue it down a little bit. Like I said, if you put too much glue under here, the hot glue will look like lumps, but I needed to get it so that it dries. Great shirt. Ding, 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 you noticed. I can't even believe, I think what was Easter, like, is Easter in 2 weeks, or was it 2 weeks from Sunday? It's coming. It's coming. So here's what I have. So I have this bunny head that I cut out after I found the template on the internet. And then I made my template with my folder technique that I trace it out. So now I'll always have this template. So I actually keep a folder of all my templates that I make, and I just stick it in there and use it as a later date. So there you go. We got the bunny going first. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a board that I had stained, and I do use a Maker Studio stain, and this color is called English Walnut. Now, if you don't have a board like this at home, we do have, and you can probably get now still, a canvas. This is from the Dollar Tree, and these are from Walmart. So if you want to do this project on something else other than wood, you do have a couple of other options. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to place the bunny. Let me just keep trimming those ears. Place the bunny on the board, and I'm going to hot glue it to the board. I'm not liking how the bunny was traced out, so I'm making his ears a little bit thinner. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to place him right there in the center as much as I can, and I'm going to glue him down. Again, you don't have to stain the board if you want to paint it. I needed to have something other than white as a contrast. As you're hopping on, let me know you're on here. I have some news to tell you when I'm done, for those of you that are following me. So there you go. That's what I have so far. A bunny, a felt bunny, glued onto a board. Now, if you don't want to do felt, you can do material, you can do cardboard, you can do whatever you want. Just adapt it to whatever it is you have at home. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the felt flowers that I make. Again, I'm not going to show you how to make them. There is a tutorial on there, and they're hand cut, no Cricut needed. And I'm going to give her, because she is going to be a her, a little bit of a flower headband. So this is what I'm doing. I am doing it in spring colors, so you don't have to do it in spring colors. And again, you don't even have to do a bunny shape. You could do any shape you want. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pretty much keep that there in those colors. So did anybody get April Fool's jokes played on them today? My kids are at home, and I didn't think quick enough to do it. And obviously they haven't thought quick enough yet to do it either. But the day's not over. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Again, the tutorial for these flowers are in the video section. So that's where I'm at so far. Then I did start to cut out some, thanks Kelly, thanks Julie. I did start to cut out some leaves, and I did use the pinking shears. So I do hand cut them also. I just freehand them, trim them as needed, and I'm good to go. So I'm gonna randomly place these so I know where at least I wanna start the gluing process. Not gonna glue them yet until I get them where I want them to be. Let's see. So I think that's gonna be enough. What do you think? Try to show you without them falling off. You think that's a good placement right there? Again, you don't have to use the same color felt that I used. You can change it up. You could do it with cardboard. You could do it with craft paper. This is just the inspiration piece. Again, make it your own. But we only got a couple of more weeks of Easter crafts. I would consider this an Easter craft since there's a bunny on it, even though it's kind of springy. So I think that's all I'm gonna put on here. Thank you, Carolyn. So then what I did, I needed something here, so I decided to make a little heart cut out of a piece of felt. Again, free-handed it. Let me trim him up a little bit. I didn't have a template for this. I just cut it until it looked like a heart. So I'm going to use that as the nose piece. Let's see, where do I want him to go? Where should I put the nose? Should I put the nose further down, or should it center it? I don't know, for some reason I want to put it down, not that far down, but not totally centered. How's that? Is anybody on there? Do you think I should do not totally centered? Does that look good right there? That's where I'm going to do it. Again, as you're hopping on, let me know you're there. There you go. So that's what I got so far. Isn't she cute? Should we name her? I think we should name her. Why don't you guys tell me what we should name her? Oh, thank you, Cynthia. So then I wanted to do one more thing to this board. I mean, I think it's cute just the way it is. I don't think it really needs much of anything. It'll look good with other Easter decor items lined up against it. Again, you don't have to use a board and stain it. You could use anything. Looks good right there. I'm just going to do one more thing. It's nothing on the front. It's just, I thought that this would be, I'm going to add some ribbon to the side of the board up here. And what I did, just to make it simple, I picked out like a burlappy, not burlappy, whatever that stuff is. And it's just the white bunnies. So I figured that won't compete too much with color, with the little floral crown she's got going on. So I think I'm just going to, trying to figure out which way to make my bunnies run. Yeah, I gotta make them run the right way. So I think I'm just gonna put that around the perimeter. This color ribbon almost matches the type of stain that I used, which again is a Maker's Studio brand stain in English Walnut. I'll leave a link in the comments for that. But I think because it's almost the same color, as you can see, it's not going to compete with the bunny. What's her name, Julie? Tell me her name. Go ahead, tell me her name and I'll say something. Julie, if you want, tell me your granddaughter's name and I'll do a shout out to her. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hot glue this to the side. And is it Flora? Oh, Flora. Ah, Cynthia, you want to name the bunny Flora. I was actually asking Julie, says she's watching with her granddaughter. I wanted to know her granddaughter's name. Julie, what's your granddaughter's name? So yes, what do you think we should name the bunny? We got a Flora. That's actually a good name. Florence? Flora? Florence, that's such an old-fashioned name. Patty, you like this? Yeah, so I don't think this is that, you know what, I think I put the ribbon the wrong way. I faced it the wrong way. Let me see if I can take it off before the glue hardens. I have to face it so that when we're looking at it this way, the bunnies are facing that way. So let me do that. I had it upside down. Good thing I noticed before all that. Oh wait, it's not. Yeah, okay. No, I had it right. Flora is a great name. The bunny ribbon is a great touch. Yeah, you know, I actually hesitated because the first ribbon that I picked out was colorful. And although I like color and I think the color makes me happy, I still want the bunny to be the star. And then of course the felt flowers to be the star. And then when I put this next to it, it almost looks like the stain color. So I said, you know what, that'll work. Flora is for the beautiful flowers. Yep, she is wearing. So let me just finish gluing this and then we will be good to go. And I don't think I'm going to add any more embellishments on here. So this is a quick and easy, inexpensive craft depending on your surface. Again, use whatever you have at home. If you don't have felt, make it out of cardboard and paint and fabric if you have it, or anything else. This is just the idea. So, there you go. Look at the side. I think that doesn't compete with the bunny, right? What do you guys think? Tegan, hi Tegan, how are you? You know what? Tegan, how about we name the bunny Tegan? What do you think? Should we name the bunny Tegan? I think we're gonna do that. I think that's a perfect name for this little girl bunny. So I think we're gonna name her Tegan. Does everybody agree on that? Julie's granddaughter that is watching, her name is Tegan, and I think that's a perfect name for this bunny. And Tegan is spelled Teagan. So there you have it. We named her Tegan. What do you think, Tegan? I bet you're cuter than her. So there you go. That's my little DIY for today. A quick little felt bunny with the felt flowers as a crown with some added leaves that I cut out using a pinking shear. I did add this to the side of the board. Again, if you don't use a board, just, you know, go with what you have. But this is a quick and easy craft. I did again get the template off of the internet, Google bunny head, and get whatever shape. I did, if you do it, go with something that has the longer ear so that you can get your silk flowers in there. Perfect name, right? I think we all decided it's Tegan. So there you go. That's today's little DIY inspiration. So I have some good news for those of you that are watching. I am going to be starting a group. It's a private group and you get invited through me, and it's on Facebook. It's called Creating with Cheryl. So if you want to join, just go there and I'll let you in. I decided to do that so that those of you that are on here, we can share what we do on that page. So that's where we can ask questions. That's where we can, give ideas, name bunnies, do whatever we need to do. But it's going to be separate than this page. So it's Creating with Cheryl, and you'll see my face and you'll know which one to go to. If you have a hard time, jump back on this page and tell me to find it for you. I could give you the link to in the comments. But if you want to join, it's a free group. It's just a place that we're going to go where we can talk about the creations that we have, or something you did with something that I did, or something you want me to do. So go ahead and jump onto that page. It is a private group. I have to let you in. Don't worry about it. If you're on here, I know you're on here and know about it. So that's one of my new things that I'm going to be doing. I will put a link probably in the comments when I get off. Another thing, it's the first of the month, so it's going to be giveaway time. So I have a challenge for you on this particular video. If you sprinkle it and tell me you sprinkled it, your name will be drawn into a giveaway. And I think what I want to give away is, I had made 2 banners in my spring craftathon. Here is one of them. Here is one, and the other one was the teal colors. So I think what I'm going to do is, that's what I'm going to give away. And then you'll get to pick out you'll get to pick out which color you want, the pink one or the teal one. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So if you're on here now, sprinkle this video. Let me know that you did it. If you're watching in replay, put #replay. Let me know you sprinkled it then. I'm going to draw it. What's today? Today is, gosh, I don't even know what day it is. Today's Wednesday. So by Sunday, I'll put everybody's name in a wheel and we will draw for the banner. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and hop over to the Creating with Cheryl Facebook page. Let me know what you're working on. Tell me hi that you joined. Well, I'll know you joined, but give me a comment when you get in. And that's the news for today. So happy first day of April. It's a new day today. It's Wednesday and we're all chugging along. So I hope this made you smile. Tegan, I hope Tegan made you smile. I think that's a great name. Thank you for the hearts. Yes. Give me some hearts if you like the name Tegan. Who likes the name Tegan? So thank you for watching. I hope this inspired you to create a surrounding you love. And I'll be coming on tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye, Tegan.